Welcome in. Today, it's Mexican street food. Now, of course, I know many of you have been to Mexico, Cancun, Cozumel, Tulum, many of those places. I've got a big skillet. I have my camp stove set to medium. Let me get some olive oil in the pan, just a little bit, because we're gonna start out with frying some chicken. Now, let this pan heat up just a tad because we're gonna be starting with a cubed fried chicken. This is a little bit over 2 pounds. This is 3 chicken breasts, and the chicken breasts today are really the size of turkey breast when I was growing up. You know, the turkey breast, I always thought they were gigantic, but now I'm like, it's really about how big the chicken breasts are. They've gotten huge. I just want to get a little bit of salt in here. This is seasoned to taste. All of these recipes, every recipe that you're making for yourself, just season them to taste, how you like them. Let's get some pepper on this. I do like a little bit of pepper. Now, for exact measurements on this recipe, as always, check underneath the video. I will post the exact recipes. So I need this just to cook a little bit more. This is gonna be 1 pan, and I probably should have let my pan be a little bit higher so I could get a nice brown edge on the chicken. All right, I'm stirring this. It's starting to smell good. And this was just the plain chicken. There's no flour on this. It's just got salt and pepper right now. You can see that pepper on it. It's gonna be nice, tender, and tasty. And I'm gonna leave this in the pan, so it's gonna continue to cook. I wanna just make a little space here in the center. This is a little swimming area, right? A little swimming area. Now I want to come in with some of my other ingredients, so let's get started. This is a small onion. Let's let that onion begin to cook. And the onion, you want it to become aromatic, you want it to turn translucent just slightly. And as that's cooking, I want to come in, I'm going to turn my heat up again because I'm putting a lot of cold items in here, or room temperature. This is a jalapeno pepper. And I do take the ribs out, I take the seeds out. If you want it spicier, if you're brave, if you like that spicy hit, leave those seeds in, leave the ribs in. You can get a lot of extra. Let's pop those in. All right, I'm just stirring these in. Ooh, I just got a hit of that pepper. So nice, that aroma. It just really says to you, that's fresh, that is fresh. And this is garlic. So I want to pop this in. That's about 4 cloves, supposed to be according to the recipe. I think I put 5, and maybe 5 in a small one. You know, I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly. Now the garlic, 30 to 45 seconds. You often hear people talk about how bitter garlic can become if it's overcooked. And I don't want to overcook my garlic. This is not gonna have a lot of moisture in it. This won't be soupy. It's gonna be more of a thick. Now I wanna start coming in with some spices. And this is a little bit of oregano, just a little tad here, probably about a teaspoon. In the oregano goes. We'll move that out. Then I'm gonna come in, this is another one, this is cumin. Let's pop a little cumin in there. This is a little bit of chili powder. In it goes, just for that little bit of extra heat. And then this is a smoky paprika. And paprika is ground pepper, and I'm gonna love those flavor combinations. Remember, we're building the flavors. And I do like the smokiness of that paprika. The smoked paprika, you can definitely taste a difference. You know, there's mild paprika. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. It's just lovely. Now, I want to come in, I'm just giving that a stir. I want to come in with the corn. I'm going to hold off on any extra salt and pepper till I taste this. That was some corn, whole kernel corn. And if you had corn on the cob, you could actually roast it. Would be so good in here. Look at that. It's coming together. See how easy this is? All right, now I'm gonna come in with some diced tomatoes. Let's get those diced tomatoes in there. That's gonna brighten our flavor profiles up. Now we're gonna come in with some beans. These are black beans. That's 1 can of black beans. Or, you know, if you're really phenomenal in the kitchen, you might have some black beans that you fixed from scratch. But these are canned and they've been rinsed and drained. Now I'm just gonna do this. Let me just taste a little bit of this. Have I got a tasting spoon? Let me just taste for salt, seasoning. Scraping down the side of my pan. Make sure everything's in there and that it gets bathed in all those spices. I'm gonna taste this for seasoning right now. My chicken is done. I'm gonna come in with just a little bit more salt. I had this set aside for extra. And because I love pepper, I'm gonna put a little more of this freshly ground black pepper on it. Now, I really have got a couple things more here. I've got some sour cream, and I'm gonna bring it over to the side to get it ready. I'm gonna move some of this stuff out of the way. But I've got one more main ingredient. This is the rice. Now, I pre-cooked this rice. This is a white jasmine rice. Now remember, I said this is gonna be on the dry side. That's how we want it. I'm just gonna work this rice in. That rice is going to absorb all those wonderful flavors. And what's the one thing I haven't really used in this recipe that you see me using often? Butter. But you could have started out, instead of the olive oil, you could use butter in this instead. I really would like corn chips, or put this as a stuffing in a taco, a burrito, a tortilla. So many good things you could do with this. And that rice, remember, the rice will absorb a lot of salt. But be cautious. I do say be cautious, because if you salted the rice as you were cooking it, you know, you don't want to over salt. Give people the opportunity to add a little extra at the table if they need it. Now, my last thing that I've got here is my sour cream. I want to just give this a nice creaminess. This will add a little bit of that tang to the dish. I'm gonna get this on top. And I even feel like, you know, I would like extra sour cream on the top of mine, really, when I serve it. I'm gonna turn that off, because I don't want my sour cream to break. So I'm turning it off from the heat. And then let's just start mixing that in. And that's gonna add some creaminess, a beautiful level of flavor. Now remember, I have turned the heat off because this is a dry mixture. This is not soup, although you could probably add 4 cups of chicken broth and turn this into, you know, a Mexican street soup. There's a lot we could do to it right here. All right, now I'm gonna smooth this out. And I wanna come in with some cheese. Now, I'm using 2 different kinds of cheese here. This is a mozzarella, which is probably not what they would be using in the Mexican street vendors. But I like mozzarella, and it's gonna give us a nice cheesy pull. It's a flavor that I really like. And then I have an additional cheese, and there will be a 3rd cheese. Don't think I'm, you know, coming in here prepared with not enough cheese, because you know I am. And I like this on the top, and I've got some extra in case we want to serve it up with a little bit of cheese. Now, what do I need to do? I need to cover this, and we're just gonna cover it. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put my lid on this. Ultimately, you wanna let this rest for about 10 to 15 minutes, but we do have another cheese that we're gonna come back with. All right, it's here. It started to melt. I wanna come in with a little bit of this just as a garnish. Let's make it look good. Oh my gosh, this is pretty. And I've got one more thing, just one more little thing. I know I'm always saying it's one more little thing, but I wanna brighten the flavors. I wanna brighten the flavors. And if I said one more thing, I meant two more things, because this is that third cheese that I mentioned earlier. Let's set it right there. I wanna come in. This is a fresh lime. I've chopped it. Let's just give this a squeeze. You'll be amazed at what some, tart lime juice does to lift the weight of a dish. And we want this to be lifted. Lift it right up. And I'm just gonna squeeze every bit of that out of there because I love lime juice. Now, okay, this is the final. This is feta cheese, and I've just pulled off some blocks, big chunks of feta. So that now needs a taste test. Let's get this little dish that I was using. Let's grab this and let's go in. I've got my spatula. Let's just grab a little of this. I'm gonna cut right into it. I'm gonna grab it like it's a piece of dessert. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's beautiful. This is mine, so yeah, I got a little bit of extra cheese on mine. In it goes. Grab my fork. I feel like I want a little bit of extra feta on the top. A little bit of extra, and that's sticky. Where's my towel? Oh my, I'm hungry. This smells delicious. Now, I didn't give this the full cool down. Look at that, cheesy. Oh my, watch it. Look at that. You know I love that. I hope you love it too. Let's give it a taste. I'm gonna blow on it because you know this is hot, pan hot. Mm. Oh my gosh. Oh. Let me get a chunk of that chicken. The vibrancy of that lime, the hit of that jalapeno, the corn, the beans, the rice. Really, viewers, I've made a lot of phenomenal dishes here in the kitchen that I just love, but this has to be in my top 10. This has to be in the top 10. I'm loving it. I'm just loving it. I mean, I would love this with, some nice big tortilla chips. Pop this in a burrito, a taco. Use this as a base and a dip. This is like a dip. You could take it right out to the table. Viewers, I am Ransom Ryder. I have a blast in the kitchen making all this fantastic food for you. Drop me a recipe, okay? I want to build a community here in the kitchen. I need some friends. You come in, you hang out, call your mama, call your friends, your family, share this recipe with them. But first, give it a try. Drop me a note if you alter it, if you change it. What do you do to it to make it your own? Let me hear from you. It's important. Let's all be friends. I'm Ransom Ryder. Bye, bye. Thank you, viewers. I'm gonna finish this. It's too good to leave it. Mm.